Good morning from our new Homestead farm. It's been 2 weeks since closing time, and I thought I would give an update on the progress as to how it's going cleaning this place up. If you recall from the first video, or the video we made when we first bought the place and we're closing on it, it was in pretty rough shape, a lot of the buildings. So we've made some progress in the last 2 weeks, and let's document it and see what you think. This first building is the old church, offices, and sanctuary. Let's take a look inside now. It was full of junk when we first moved in. All right. So you can see it's quite a bit more cleared out than it was. It's a great space. It's 3,200 square feet in this part of the building. There's no electric on this side of the building yet. Let's move over to the parsonage side of the building. That was the door that we came in when we showed you the first time. And it's cleared out. There is electric on this side of the building. So that was the inside of that building. We believe we're going to use that building for the base of the business operations, which will include all the farming operations and deliveries and shipments. Started cleaning up the back a little bit. We'll walk you through. We got the gate up and running and functional, so that's nice. And as you pull through the gate to the back part of the property, it opens up into what we're calling the grove. Right now it's a blueberry grove, but on the other side of the blueberries we'll plant additional fruits and nut trees. And it's about 7:15 in the morning right now, so it's a beautiful day here in North Florida. Before we purchased the property, there was a tiny home right here, but the previous owners moved it off the property before we bought it. And here's a look back the other direction over the grove. As I've mentioned before, this was previously a church camp and rehabilitation center, and the previous owners used this building here as a summer kitchen. There's a bathroom on either end and then a kitchen in the middle. We haven't really done anything to the inside yet, so there's no need to take a look. We think we're going to convert it into a kitchen as well, maybe an indoor-outdoor kitchen, and we think this would be a great spot here for a resort pool, resort-style pool. You can see we still got a roll of fencing here, but we've started cleaning up this area as well. This is the old dormitory. It's another 3,200 square foot building, and it's got 10 bedrooms in it right now. We actually just contracted with a builder to come in and remodel that entire building, turn it into a nice home. We're approaching the back part of the property now. And I don't know if I mentioned it, the property itself is a total of 34 acres. And there's the dormitory again. And about 10 acres of it, we believe, after doing the math and looking at the survey, about 10 acres is still wooded. The rest is pretty cleared. And as we come around the curve, here's the second. This was going to be another dormitory. We've decided we're going to turn this into an indoor greenhouse with grow lights, grow boxes for fruits and vegetables, herbs. If you recall from the first video of this place, there was a whole lot of debris back here in the barn area. And you can see we've gotten a lot of that cleaned up already. We brought in a dumpster. That entire dumpster's full of debris that was back here. This is the first section of the barn, and it is cleaned up incredibly well. Here's Nikki loading up the truck. It's Amnesty Day down at the dump, so we're going to take some tires and some paint, things like that, down to the dump today. Going into section B of the barn, you can see we stored some of the stuff we found on the property in here, including, I think, about a dozen screen doors, a couple of metal doors, some shutters, some cabinetry. Here's the third section of the barn. And if you remember, this was stacked to the ceiling with junk, and we got it cleared out pretty well. At least we're making progress. You can walk around in here now. Found some neat things. They left us hundreds of ceramic molds. Probably saw that from one of my shorts. And evidently they were trying to make a go of a gallery here. Interesting. And as you probably also saw from one of my shorts, all the creature comforts of home. Bunch of toilets, bunch of sinks. We're going to try to get rid of some of this stuff in the next few days too. I'm not sure if I showed the pond in our last video, but we do have a pond. We do believe it is spring fed, which is nice. Little sitting area on the other side we got cleared out. And there's the back of the main house. So that's it. That's our homestead as it appears now. We're making progress. We'll keep you updated. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think.